guys, welcome back to my vlog channel. Today we are making some meatloaf. This is my mom's recipe and it's so good. I love meatloaf. Like, it's one of my favorites. And lots of people, when I say I love meatloaf, they're like, you like meatloaf? Yeah, it's so juicy. So this meatloaf is, I think, the best. I grew up eating it, so I might be a little biased, but it's super easy. Actually, I've never made it. My mom, I was just at the thrift store shopping with her, and I was like, I'm craving meatloaf, and she was telling me all the ingredients I needed and how to do it, and I was typing it in my notes in my phone. So we are going to make it for the first time today. It seems pretty easy though. So let me show you guys the ingredients that you need. Some ground beef. This is the meatloaf mix. I never knew stores had this, but I guess they do. So get some meatloaf mix. It's fresh ground beef and pork mixed together. So if you can't find meatloaf mix, I guess you could just do half and half. Some croutons, a small onion, about like 2 carrots, an egg, and then some parsley, garlic powder, salt and pepper, and whatever other seasonings you like, because apparently, according to some of my comments, I don't season my food. So I always get that. I added like so much seasoning to my chicken the other day, and on TikTok, it's like, you need more seasoning. I'm like, how much more? I don't know. I added like a lot. Like the whole chicken was like coated. But I guess it wasn't enough. It's like, good thing I'm not cooking for you. I don't know. I think I add plenty of seasoning, but like obviously you're cooking it yourself, so add as much as you would like. It's all preference. So I'm gonna chop up this onion. We're gonna dice it up really, really thin. And we're basically just gonna mix all this together. And then I also got some mashed potatoes to cook, I love my meatloaf with mashed potatoes. I also really like meatloaf sandwiches on Hawaiian rolls. That's so good too. But I need to show you guys something. Look what I bought. Have you guys ever seen the big cup microwavable mac and cheese? That's like the perfect adult size. I'm like so happy about that. That's my favorite kind of mac and cheese ever. I'm sure you guys know that. I always talk about how good Kraft mac and cheese is. But they had giant cups of Velveeta and stuff too. This is at a local store called Mark's. I think it's only like in Ohio. So I don't know where else it would be, because I've never seen that at any other stores. So if you have that at your store, comment down below so it maybe like can help someone else out so they can find it too. Because I've never seen that at Target, Walmart, like anywhere. I'm always looking for mac and cheese and I've never seen that. So, pretty cool. I washed my hair today and I did not style it, so that's why it's like a little bit crazy. It's a little poofy. It was raining today too. So we're dicing this up really thin. And then I went to the hardware store with my mom and we looked at paint swatches because I want to paint my bathroom. My bathroom is like bright blue. My mom says it's green. I see blue. She sees green. I am, I think, slightly colorblind. My dad was colorblind too. Oh, and listen to what someone said to us at the thrift store. I don't know why people feel the need to just, I don't know, just like invade on people's conversations and also just like assume people's situations. Like this guy, my mom got like this little vintage trumpet from the thrift store and she had it in the cart, like a Christmas decoration kind of thing. And this like guy walks by us and he's just like, oh, you're gonna play the trumpet, ha ha ha, like trying to be all funny. And we just like looked at him and just like awkwardly laughed, like, yeah. And then he goes, oh, I'm sure your husband will love that. And me and my mom just like literally like, and like kept walking. Like, what the, like, how? Which like obviously he doesn't know, but one, like, how do you even assume someone is married, first off? And two, like, why would you even, like, I don't know. I think that was just the most stupid thing to say. And it just, like, really made me angry. And I'm still, like, annoyed by it. Because it's just, like, who says that? Like, which, like, I get it, too. Like, I've had workers say to me, like, oh, like, I'm sure your dad can help you out. Or, like, things like that. And I'm just like, yeah. Like, Which, like, yeah, people don't know, but I don't know why people assume, too. Like, no one knows anyone's situation. And, like, that's stuff people should never just, like, say to someone, you know? So, that made me so angry. I wish I said something. But I was kind of just, like, in shock. And also, like, wanting to cry. So, I didn't say anything, but I was just like, what the? Like, what? I've never heard anyone say that ever. Like, even when my mom, like was married, or I don't even know. Like, do you still I don't know. Okay, well, anyways, get yourself a bowl, and I'm gonna put my hair up. I'm gonna wash my hands because I'm also making this meatloaf for my mom, and she is a very cleansy person. My hair is freshly washed, but you know, we're just gonna clean our hands really quick. So I'm gonna cut open this meat. So I think I decided I don't really like chicken. Besides, like, chicken nuggets from McDonald's and stuff. I just get so grossed out by chicken. Like, I don't know. Like, I think I'm a more, like, of a darker meat type of person. I like steak and ground beef, all of that, but chicken just really freaks me out. Oh, good thing that flipped over because I didn't even know that was down there. This little plastic thing. And now we are going to start shredding up some carrots. This makes the meatloaf so juicy. I never understood, like, cleaning the carrot when you're just gonna, like, peel off the skin, but my mom always says you have to. I don't know. So we're gonna peel this thing. It's a long, skinny guy. So I got an apple crisp macchiato today at Starbucks. The fall drinks are out. It was pretty good. They made it look really strong. I only drank like half of it, half of a small, and then I was kind of getting like the shakes. I think it's also because like I'm really hungry. I got some beef jerky at the store, so I've been like snacking on that. When I got home and I put the groceries away, I got some sesame oil and a bunch of Asian sauces because I'm going to make a hibachi here soon. I have some steak in the fridge, and then I also got some frozen veggies and all the stuff to make fried rice and all of that. So I'm excited to do that. I could not find sesame seeds at the store. Like, I looked down the aisle like 4 times. I was gonna ask like a couple people, but then I didn't want to bother them. I don't know. I felt like they maybe would not have known. I should have just asked, but I could not find them. I looked in like literally every aisle, the spice aisle, and then like the Asian aisle. I looked everywhere, couldn't find it. So we are going to shred the carrots. I'm not sure which one does the smallest shred. I'm not sure, we might have to test this out. Ew, not sure what the heck that is. Let's try this one. Oh yeah, we're gonna do this one. What is that other side? I'm always afraid I'm gonna shred my skin. Oh my gosh, my arm. So I think my grandma maybe came up with this recipe because my mom grew up eating this recipe as well. Because I guess meatloaf and carrots is like not that common. Guys, listen to this. My mom and her family, growing up, they would eat corn on the cob as dessert. I think like they still do kind of over there. My grandma might be watching this. Hi, Grandma. I've never heard of someone eating corn for dessert. I love corn on the cob though. Mexican corn, my favorite, elote. Okay, we have our shredded carrots. I have such a habit of like throwing stuff on the ground. Like for my dogs, like if there's a scrap on the table, like a carrot, I would throw it on the ground. And like I've caught myself doing it a few times and then I'm like, oh, my dogs are not here. Like, and then I have to pick it up. I get so used to like my little trash cans on the ground. Okay, now we're gonna add some salt and pepper. I like pepper. Some garlic powder. And some parsley, which I just had to buy this from the store. I could not find fresh parsley. I don't know what it is. That's something I can never find. But I found like thyme and dill and everything else. Like you would think it would be by that, like by the basil. I think it's like sold out every single time I look for it. So I got like the dried parsley. This just gives your meatloaf like a pretty color. Some green in it, you know, a decent amount of that in there. And then we're gonna crack an egg. I should maybe look at the ingredients. I'm like doing this by what I remember my mom saying, but let me just make sure. Yeah, 1 egg. Crack an egg in there. And then she also does a splash of water. We were supposed to caramelize the onion. Shoot. I wish I didn't just put that egg in there. Because now the egg is on the onion. Oh, what do I do? Okay, I'm gonna try and dump this stuff out. It's okay if like a few raw onion get in there. Okay, now that we strained out our onion, that was disgusting. In a pan, we are going to add some butter and caramelize the onions. I'm so glad I realized. So we got some butter in there, a few pieces of carrot and some beef, but basically all of the onions, so I'm glad I realized. So now we're going to crush up some of these croutons. I'm going to just add some to a baggie. I don't know how much. My mom said like about a ½ cup, so maybe like that. And we are going to whack them. Let's whack them. Okay, I feel like that looks good, so just crush up some like garlic buttery croutons or whatever you have, making homemade panko. And we're gonna add this in. Okay, we are going to preheat the oven to 350. And while those are caramelizing, I'm going to put away everything. Okay, onions are caramelized. We're gonna add it to the bowl now with everything. We did it right this time. I think I'm also just gonna add a splash of olive oil. It's not like in the recipe, but I'm going to add it. Splash of oil. Okay, and we are going to cook this all in a pan. I love using this little Bake It silicone mat. It makes cleaning your pans so easy. Got it on Amazon. I do have it in my storefront under like baking essentials or one of those. But I'm gonna use these little plastic gloves. And we are going to mix up the meat. I think I have all the correct ingredients in there now. I like wearing these plastic gloves because I hate when raw meat gets under my fingernails. No, so gross. Okay, let's mix this all together. I feel like I could add more crushed croutons. It's a lot of carrot. Probably could have did a little bit more onion and more croutons. But also I'm not sure because I don't know like what it looks like when my mom makes it. It might look exactly like this. I don't really know. I'm gonna add a little bit of white onion. Favorite seasoning brand, the Spice House. I do have a discount code for them as well. My whole spice drawer is the Spice House. Like, I love their company. I bought all of these. Don't just think this is all branded content. Usually when I like a company, I reach out to them because I want to get a coupon code for you guys. So when I reached out to them, they actually said they were fans of me and my videos, and then they gave me a code. But I love their stuff. The fire salt is like my favorite. It's so good, it's spicy. I'm gonna add some garlic salt as well. And then we're doing some more parsley. I think I do wanna add some more croutons. I don't know, I feel like I didn't add that many. So I'm gonna add just a little bit more crushed crouton. I think I'm gonna do a splash of water too. So how we always do our meatloaf is in balls. It also makes it super easy to freeze, but I think I might need to take the gloves off. They're like falling off my fingers. Okay, we're raw dogging it. Let's roll it up and we're gonna make little balls. And then you could freeze some of the balls. And I like to just slice them up when they're done and then brown them in a pan with some butter. Because I know everyone eats like meatloaf differently. Like some people do like, you know, a whole loaf, meatloaf, hence the name. Which I would want to try it that way. I don't know, this is just how my mom has done it. So that's why I'm doing it this way. But we're just making some big old balls. And it's healthy because it has carrots in it. Okay. So here's the tray of meatloaf. I know it looks like meatballs, but it's meatloaf. We are now going to put these in the oven at 350 for I don't know how long. I'm gonna do like 8-10 minutes, and I'm just gonna keep checking them until they're golden and until they're cooked on the inside. Hey Google, set a timer for 10 minutes. I think 30 minutes later. I was definitely a little bit wrong on time. I said 8 minutes, so we're gonna go in the oven.
8 minutes?
I don't know, they were little. Here's the finished meatloaf. Look how good they look. They're sizzling. I have some green beans cooking right here with some mashed potatoes. I'm gonna plate it up and then I'll show you guys what it looks like. Here is the final plate. Look how delicious this looks. We're just gonna slice it up on our plate. Looks like 2 little meatballs. Okay, well, thank you guys so much for watching. We're gonna enjoy our dinner. If you make this recipe, make sure to tag me on Instagram. But thanks for watching. Bye.